Hello everyone, my name is Ming Shen, and today I'm gonna express my final project about the operation and supply chain management of Tesla. And I'm distinguish the final project into seven parts, which include the introduction, the history, goal and values about what makes the company so unique, and the operation management and the strategy, and the marketing strategy, and supply chain, and the capacity and supply issues, and finally with the operational challenge and the issues. So start with the introduction. I believe most of you guys have known that Tesla was a electric motor company which established in 2003, and there was located in the United States. So the Tesla acquires like a solar city, a U.S. solar power system provider, to provide customers with clean energy products, includes powerful energy wall or and solar roofs. On the other hand, it is also a technology company because Tesla wants to revolutionize the automotive industry through a technological innovation. And the Tesla empowers the device with more capability through system upgrades and iterations, and revolutionize assist drive by using AI technology to mimic the human visual cortex and to perceive road conditions. It also introduced the Dojo computer and chip, which according to Tesla's description, is the most powerful artificial learning computer in the world today. And I think the IP promotion is also a unique characteristic represented by Elon Musk. When the name Tesla appears in the public, it is not only an electric car company, but the name of a CEO also quickly follows. Musk has been a driving force behind the brand. Tesla turned the automotive industry on its head, and Musk did the same for CEO behavior, and especially through Musk's platform. For example, Twitter or Instagram, he used to post a lot of useful information about what advanced technology the company using now and what their future plan. And those kind of information would help public to understand what the company's going on and what they are doing. And next one was the operation management and the strategy. Unlike the other car brand, I will be more accurately called the Tesla, like a Tesla technology. In addition to developing body structure and electric powertrain, it also covers the use of charging and endurance facilities. Before the Tesla become famous, Before the Tesla become famous, both General Motors in the United States and a Renault in France, they both them once launched their own electric vehicles on the market. However, both of those programs are abandoned due to the short battery life range. Over time, in 2010, Tesla officially launched the first mass-produced mid to large sedan, which is the Model S. The price starts at 57,000 US dollars. It is combined with a household AC power and a large number of charging piles supporting facilities to attract a lot of potential in the market. So the electric vehicle finally entered the market. Through my field research of Tesla direct store, I find the biggest difference between Tesla and other traditional car brands is simplifying the production line. Compared with the traditional car company, whether it is a Toyota and Volkswagen facing to the mass market, or the Mercedes-Benz and Porsche dominating the high-end luxury market, the Tesla has the simplest product line. It currently has four models on sale. Like the first one is Model 3, Model Y, Model S, and the Model X. In the Chinese market, the cheapest Model 3 rear-wheel drive models price start at 230,000 RMB, and the most expensive version is the Model S Plaid, and that price start at 1.05 million RMB. Although Tesla only got 4 products, it extends from the mass market to the end luxury market. I think the most intuitive feeling for customers is those kind of product strategy will bring customer that the Model 3 and Model Y consumer will think that Tesla is a luxury brand, and the Model S and Model X consumer, which is the high-end customer, they will think the products they buy have the most advanced technology and the performance in the industry and in the market. So they also think that Tesla is a luxury brand, and it is an excellent choice for them to invest their money just to get a new experiences about electric vehicles. When the sales staff introduced to me, they were not embarrassed by the Tesla public relation problems and the social doubts. The employees showed the clumsiness and self-confidence without a embarrassment. So, and even they encouraged me to have a test drive when we first came into their store. What surprised me the most was that the salesperson, they did not recommend me to choose furthermore configurations, including like car pants, interior colors, car wheels, even the autopilot function. The reason they give me is because they only got 5 car pants for customers to choose, 2 interiors, 2 kinds of wheels, and each of them would cost 5,000 RMB to 8,000 RMB. So if you're gonna choose a car pan, interior, and a car wheel, all of them plus together, you would cost over like 20,000 RMB. And for their recommendations, if you want to do a personalized to your car, it's better for you to go outside, find a customized store, and that will give you more option and will save other and save more. And just like the autopilot function, it's more like an app. Like the customer can always turn on that function whenever they want to pay. So the Tesla Model company are ultimately simplifying the entire car buying process. And I think the difference with other established car companies like GM and Ford, the company are still updating their production line. Actually, they're doing is like creating more segment product lines for mainstream models and distributor sales. Tesla has adopted Perse's customer positioning and the sales model of directly operated store. The establishment of the Shanghai Gigafactory solved the problem in Tesla's supply chain, like the labor costs, the supplier costs, the transportation costs, and the low production capacity. The hourly wage of American workers is $16 per hour, and which a worker in the Shanghai Gigafactory, they only cost 35 RMB per hour, which exchanged to the US dollar is 5.49 US dollar. About half of the Tesla suppliers came from China. So the Gigafactory established in Shanghai can reduce the costly tariffs and freight of vehicles imported from the United States, leaving only the cost of the land transportation within China. Comparing the price of imported cars in the Chinese market in the past, the domestic price of an imported vehicle has always been a focus of discussions because the consumer thinks the imported car that forced them to pay over at least 20% of the tax and even more. You can get you may not get a real maintenance or or original factory parts of the car. So They believe that Tesla established the Gigafactory in Shanghai will bring them the same quantity of the car and a more justice price. Which, like I said, the Tesla price advantage in the Chinese market has successfully captured the Chinese consumers. The localized production strategy has enabled Tesla to achieve a low-cost production structure and operation management in the Chinese consumer market, achieving the largest gain in the field of electric vehicles in China. The dual benefits of market share and high profit. E-commerce product transaction model succeeds through pay 100 RMB in advance, then produce and wait for the car delivery. Directly bypass the distribution channel control of importers and sellers. This strategy prevents intermediary from the earning price difference and save a lot of agents' expenses, so that Tesla can receive a cash from customers in advance and build up a huge, like a cash flow for the company to purchasing the production parts and invest in another products. Through the China's new energy vehicle industry policy, customers who purchase Tesla can also receive a 10% purchase tax reduction and a new energy purchase subsidized. Therefore, the Tesla Gigafactory plan in the Shanghai is in line with China's new energy industry plan. The Tesla operating strategy is to reduce a manufacturing cost and labor cost, achieving a win-win situation for China and Tesla together. And next part I'm going to talk about is market thinking. The market thinking literally means to think or submerge, and is now a popular term meaning the brand's marketing effort are adapting to think or move down into a lower tier market. In the past, the Tesla target customer are the middle class. They have more purchasing power and they are more willing to try something new. At the very beginning, they can see that Tesla invented Model X and Model S, which share the similarity price of BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Audi. This market strategy helped the Tesla have a more important position in luxury vehicles. Then the Tesla promoted the Model 3, which could be much cheaper. A luxury brand with a low price, the customer thinks that must be a big bargain. Though Tesla cannot make much profit by selling the Model 3, but the Model 3 would bring the company a much bigger market. And next part, we're talking about the Tesla vertical integration of its supply chain. The vertical integration is a business strategy moving forward or backward in a supply chain, and it is used commonly across industries. For example, manufacturers can integrate forward by taking on distributors as well, or acquire suppliers. Integrate backward. The automotive industry has abandoned vertical integration and went for horizontal integration with many success for a long time. But Tesla vertical integrated multiple production steps from battery production to model production, automotive driving, and a powerful central control system. Moreover, the Tesla even abandoned the traditional franchise dealer sale models and sold directly to the customers. The reason for Tesla to implement a vertical integrated strategy was obvious. The supply chain of the traditional vehicles is complex and not optimized vehicle construction. There are less components for the electric vehicles than traditional vehicles, and the core technologies of the electric vehicle are different from the traditional one. For electric vehicle, the software is the most important part that needs to be considered. A Tesla needs to design a vehicle architecture from scratching the feeds in the Tesla's unique ecosystem and consider the value of the vehicle could generate on a long-term perspective.